So sometimes I come in here where the guitar amps are, or where the guitar is, because I actually don't have an amplifier. I am using for sound a Digitech RP360 XP, a little foot pedal thingy I bought years ago, going through a Behringer powered mixer and two Behringer monitor cabinets, 15-inch speakers. That's my sound. It works, it's not great, but I sold all my amplifiers I owned not so long ago. I was going through a very big 80s, I want my 80s back, my 80s sound back. So I proceeded to buy every crate amplifier head I could find, from 60 watts up to 120 watts. Excuse me. And ended up with 4, all from the 80s, and 2 80s crate cabinets, 4x12s. So I had a full double stack with 2 extra heads, a full rack of gear, including a Eventide, I forget the number, like a 44,000 something. I really don't remember. A Digitech 21 Pro from the 80s, or from the early 90s, I should say. What else did I have on that thing? I had a whole rack of gear. I sold all of it. Just sold everything. And then got down to a Boss Katana, the brand new one that just come out about a year ago. I bought the 212, 120 watt 212, and I hated it. Never used it. I plugged it up, I heard it, I was like, God, this sounds terrible. I bought pedal after pedal after pedal for the distortion because it had none. I never could get it to sound right. Then I read how they had done it was they wanted it to be exactly like a tube amp, but it wasn't a tube amp. After I realized that, I was like, oh, I've been going over this all wrong. Okay, now I understand. So I put it, if you have one, put it over on the Crunch channel, and that's actually going to give you the most distortion. It sounded beautiful. At that point, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I've never used this thing. And I'd already sold it. The guy was coming the next day to pick it up, and I wrote him, I said, I can't sell this amp. This thing sounds incredible. I did sell it because he was heartbroken I wasn't going to sell it to him, which now I see I should have. But now I am just using this as my sound system. But it works, for me it works, because I'm not playing any gigs. I literally sit at home and play my guitars. So this isn't that big of a deal for me. Sometimes I talk about my transformation, or not transformation, what's the word? How easy I can switch, what I call switching gears on this guitar. If I'm doing a rhythm and I go into a sweep pick, I have one certain sweep pick I do. I know several different sweep picks. But I have one in particular I love, And a guy named Michelangelo Badio taught it to me years and years ago. He was in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I went to see him at a guitar seminar. And after the show, after he does his thing, I asked him, I said, if you could show me one thing, one sweep, because I could not sweep pick. I prayed to God, please, let me sweep pick. This is all I wanted in life. Let me sweep pick. And I could not sweep pick. And I did not understand it because we didn't have YouTube back then. We're talking 1990. Did not have YouTube, so I couldn't just, watch somebody do it. So I asked Mike, I said, if anybody's gonna know how, it's Michael. So I asked him, and he goes, oh, sure, well, let me show you this. So we sit down, and he was so nice, he sits me down, and he goes, okay, simple. That's it. That's it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I watched you do that exact same sweep in Shock 'em Dead, a movie he was in. And he goes, you're right. I was, one of my solos I was doing, I used that. So, kind of like a Zakk Wylde, his thing is the pitch harmonic, and I can't do it. I don't think anybody can do a pitch harmonic like the Zakk Wylde can. I can do them all day long, but not like Zakk. But that's his signature. That's the Zakk Wylde signature, that harmonic, that pitch harmonic. Mine, not that I'm anybody, mine is that sweep pick, that one little sweep pick. And I can do whatever I want to do, but that's the one I go to every time because that's my comfort zone. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing all the time, but I'm not somebody who's out there, people are watching, oh my God, he's only doing one sweep pick. I mean, I can go in from, no matter what I'm doing, I can throw that sweep pick into anything and it's going to work because I know it's going to work. Doesn't matter where it's at, doesn't matter what it is. I can be like, it's my go-to. It's my happiest place. It's my, look how fast my fingers are moving. Because I'm not a great guitarist. I've been playing since '84. I've owned a guitar since '84. I should be a god of guitar, but someone like me who has a learning disability, who couldn't take lessons. I tried taking lessons and I couldn't, and this is where my learning disability comes in. I cannot understand watching someone else play guitar, what they're doing. Something up here does not register. So I had to teach myself everything. So this took me many years to finally it all click, but I have to do it myself because I shouldn't say I can't, I just don't understand watching someone do the simplest thing. That would confuse me. I'm not stupid, far from it, but somewhere up here, watching someone do that, it doesn't click. It's kind of like they're speaking a foreign language to me and I don't understand what they're saying, even though I know the language. So I'm not the greatest, but I have a lot of heart, and I sure do try. and I play because I love it, not because I'm paid to do it. I like guitar. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Sorry. Through the years, I've played with a few bands, but nothing ever serious. It's a weird thing for me to be a musician, but to have a hard time playing with musicians because most musicians have an ear for everything. I don't. I can't pick up on things like that. It's really strange. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to say it's wasted because I love playing guitar, but unfortunately, I'd probably never be able to play with anyone. And that sucks. And it really does because I've always wanted to be, this guy out there making people happy. But that's just a little bit about me, a little bit about my little guitar. But anyway, until next time, guys, my name is Greg and I am from Greg's Guitars. I hope you have a great day. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.